The following is a presentation of the Greater Ontario Hockey League.
Good evening and welcome to the Pat Stapleton Arena here in Sarnia, site for over 75 years of junior hockey history, and for tonight's Greater Ontario Hockey League Spotlight game powered by Collins Clothiers. The Legionnaires have 18 first-year skaters on their club. One of those is defenseman J.K., who joins his older brother, Owen Hay, here in Sarnia for this season. A special year for those brothers, with Owen playing his final season of junior hockey. Sarnia is led offensively by 16-year-old Sarnia Jaworski. He leads the team with 7 points and has scored all 6 of his goals in the last 7 games for Sarnia. A 2025 second-round pick of the Sarnia Sting. We'll see if he can make a difference for the first-year head coach, Mike Bondi, tonight. Bondi took over the head coaching duties in August and previously spent time in the league coaching with the Strathroy Rockets.
Let's go, Sarnia! Let's go, Sarnia!
As for the Maroons, they will turn the net over to Finnish netminder Vajami Kukkola on the second game of a home-and-home. Kukkola looks to build on a 3.92 goals against average in 6 games so far this season. Jackson Priddle returns to the Brock Street Barn. A former Legionnaire and Sarnia native has 17 points in 13 games played so far this season. He looks to make an impact in the former stomping grounds in front of friends and family in the seats. Jackson's mom and family are cheering him on tonight at the Pat Stapleton. Now time for our pregame comments powered by Collins Clothiers.
I'm very fortunate to be able to play with my younger brother. Growing up, since we were like 6 or 7 on the pad, we've been playing hockey, mini sticks, passing the puck around, pretending that we're in the NHL, and it's absolutely amazing. As soon as John called me and said that we want you and your brother, instant yes, because this has been the greatest opportunity that I've ever had, and it's been a great experience.
It's just an awesome feeling. Like you said, it's a dream come true, us playing together. We grew up playing ball hockey at home. We've had so many memories of playing hockey together, and to be playing on the same ice is just awesome.
What a story. You know, having the two boys being able to play together, and I remember having them over to my place to sign, and their dad came, and he was almost teared up, as I am, because to your point, I mean, they may not realize that now, but 20 years from now, they'll realize and say, yeah, we got to play a year of junior hockey together in Owen's last year, which I think is phenomenal. And they're both workers. Their both work ethic is through the roof. And I mean, at the end of the day, they're a pleasure to be around. Since we were babies to now, I can't thank them enough. They've done everything they can to not even just hockey players, to be the people who we are. And I love them so much, and I can't thank them enough. So thank you from me and Jake and my other siblings. Thank you very much, Mom and Dad.
Rink's 5 minutes from my house, so just down the street. And yeah, like I said, I've played here since 16 years old. You know, community's very welcoming. Yeah, the fan base here is unreal. You know, they get a lot of fans here, so definitely a high energy building and fun to play in front of. And yeah, it's always a great opportunity to play in front of my family, friends. You know, everyone's coming out to the game. Even when I was in London last year, when we came back, everyone was eager to get out to the game. So it's a great opportunity.
The Legionnaires hosting the Chatham Maroons here at the Brock Street Barn, trying to pick up their first win of the season against the defending Sutherland Cup champs. Abby is ready with the flag for our spotlight game. It's the Maroons. It's the Legionnaires.
Puck drop is next. 519 Sports. Here we go.
Looking up to the point with it on to the left side. Holding with a quick shot on goal, saving a rebound out front. Smirnoff at the point, fires one towards the net. It's blocked. Rebound out front. They score! It's Owen Hay, just seconds into the hockey game, and Sarnia strikes first. The Legionnaires up to the point. Dockstader looking for a shot through traffic. It goes off a body and wide. Around the boards again, and on the left side, centering pass. Great chance, and the shot fired off a stick and wide. Up to the point. Nice stick work here for Dockstader. To the far side. Holding here. Pass out front. Zanudo scores! Trevor Zanudo answers right back for the Maroons, who have tied this game up at 1. Picked back up again on the left side. Nice job there to loosen the puck up by Zanudo, looking for a centering pass. It's stolen out front. McChesney works his way in towards the net. Another chance knocked away out front. And it's still held on to here by the Maroons. Here's Gay with the puck, trying to get it back. Get knocked off his stick. Gets it back a second time. Up to the point. Olivier Romain looking for a shot through traffic, and the save made by Kukula. And here we go. We've got some shoves. Edwards. The far side, and Owen Hay. Hay gets it back. Centering pass. Jaworski goes between the legs. Great chance, and it's pulled off the goal line. Geltart spins back. Now works his way in towards the net. Cuts into the slot. Throws a shot to the net, and he sneaks it in 5-hole. One-man effort from the point. And the Maroons grab a 2-1 lead. Romain. Murphy Rogers gets it passed into the corner. Looking, centering pass, chance out front. And a big save there by Kukula. Geltart with it here, top of the circle. Now up to the blue line there. He's stripped to the puck, and Abby's got a break. Abby in behind the defense, and a nice job to get back by Harding to take away the breakaway. Zhenov picks it up, dumps it back in. Zanudo chasing, running out of time as he gets in behind the Sarnia net. Picked off at the doorstep, looking for a centering pass. Up to the point, Duckstader a shot. That one just rolls past the side of the net. McChesney holding for a chance, and a pass out front, and at the horn. What a chance. He gets it forward, knocked away, Aiken a chance, and he ripped it wide. Rebound, another one fired towards the net. Davis knocks the net off, and the whistle will go, but we've got some extracurriculars up against the glass. Krell up top again. Geldart, look at the moves, trying to cut in towards the net, and it's knocked off his stick. Back out front again. Geldart scoops it up again, shot towards the goal, and Davis there to make the save up high. Into the corner and fired out, and here's a chance. Dixon holding on a 2-on-1 chance. Back out front towards the goal. Rebound and a save made again by Kukula. Skates with speed up the right side. Quick pass finds its man over. Looking back out front. Another chance into the slot. Ferentz knocked it down. Shot towards the goal. And the save made by Davis. With it there, Geltart. Into the skates, but carried in, looking, trying to find it. Edwards back for Geltart. Chance, he scores! Beautiful pass out front. And Jensen Geltart roofs it to make it 3-1 Chatham. Nice little redirect, trying to find his man. It hops over the stick, and it's picked up again. Richter holding, shot, scores! Dylan Richter answers. His 6th of the season, makes it 4-1 Maroons. Is blocked out front. Romain back into the corner, centering pass, shot on goal, save, loose puck on the doorstep, back to make the save. It's Kukula, and he holds on. McChesney, 2:15 to go, and we've got a big collision just at the blue line. Down low in the corner, gets a return pass up to Jackson at the point. He holds to Jaworski, back to Jackson, straight away in the middle, a shot, they score! Power play goal, Cal Cooper gets the tip out front and gives the Legionnaires life late here in the second. Gets it back again, holding here, shot blocked, up top, Priddle gets it back, Priddle with the shot, he fired it over top of the net. Jackson is in some pain, walking in McChesney, back for Priddle, a shot on goal, right at the horn, the save made by Davis to end the second period. Chenoff to Chadwick, Chadwick carries it in, goes wide on the right side, and a nice job by Romain to knock it off his stick. Hay again, this time on the backhander off the glass. Kept alive, looking, a shot, and Zanudo. Glove save made by Davis. Geldart spins, pass out front, Priddle. Up top to Zhenov. Look at the pass, comes over, Geldart, chance, and he scores! Goes high glove and pots another one to put the Maroons up by 3. Picked up by Janes here. Plenty of time to send that one down the ice. And it goes off glove and lands on the stick of Jaworski. Coming in right side. Pass back out front. And they ring it off the post. Great chance for Hay. Back out front. Another chance for Chadwick. And he scores. Snuck a load out front into the slot. And Chadwick buries it. The Chatham Maroons victorious 6-2 over the Sarnia Legionnaires, led by Jensen Geldart with the hat trick, and a big night for Kukula in goal.
It was a bit of a different game. We had a couple guys out with suspensions, so I was playing with new guys, playing a different position than I'm used to. Just got a couple lucky bounces, was in the right place at the right time, and was able to put them in the back of the net. So I was happy with how I played and hope I could keep it going. I feel like it's a great organization. The guys have been amazing. For me, it's made this transition really easy. Our team is very skilled, so it's been easy for me to come in and play my game, which is why I feel like I've had some success so far, and just everyone's so skilled on this team. It makes it really easy to play with them.
This kid's a tremendous talent. He plays both ends of the rink, which not a lot of kids do at the age of 16 years old. He's a strong 200-foot putter. He plays center most nights. I had him on the wing tonight. Just wanted to give him a different look. Maybe let him play a little bit more on the offensive side and not worry so much about the defense tonight. And clearly it showed, right? He can put the puck in the back of the net. He's very skilled, very smooth skater. Trying to preach to him maybe, one less move, one less stick handle when he gets into those good scoring zones, and because he can shoot the pillows. You seen tonight, he ripped 2 bar down. So safe to say this kid has a very bright future. I know Saginaw's very high on him, and being their affiliate, they've had a lot of good things to say about this kid. So he had a great showing at their main camp. He's come in here as a 16-year-old. Again, it's a big adjustment as a 16-year-old, moving from Toronto, coming out to Chatham. But again, as you said, a lot of our veterans have made it a really, really easy adjustment for him. I think we came in to start the year maybe on a high horse a little bit, and we got knocked down, which we needed, and faced a little bit of adversity here early in the year, which I think is great for our guys. Obviously coming off the Sutherland Cup win is a very, very big high. However, we're turning a corner here again, as you said, a little bit of a roller coaster start there. We need to be a little bit better on maybe shallowing out our dips so they're not so drastic, and our peaks where, again, when we're high, but when we're low, we're pretty low right now. So if we can try to meet in the middle somewhere like that and play a little bit more consistent, and then, as I said a little bit earlier, our special teams both ways just have to be better. We've been practicing it for the last couple weeks here.
I think we had a great team effort tonight. Obviously scores right now are looking great, but we're really improving in practice. Tonight was probably our best game. We stayed with them. We cut the shots in half from last game, so I think we're really improving in our D zone. A lot of our guys have come a long way since the start of the season. We're just continuing to get stronger and better every week. A couple guys have been really working. I've seen a lot of improvement in our team.
I'll mention exactly what I told our team after the game, is that we were really pleased with how they competed for the entire game. We did the things that we've been asking our players to do, and they did it each and every shift. And you're right, all we've strived for from the beginning of the year is just to have consistent compete level, and tonight was just an example of how we did it for the entire game. We didn't have any lapses, and that was our goal, was to continue to work. And that's something that we've tried to establish with our players right from day one, and it's starting to show. And the execution is getting there too. With the amount of young players that we do have, we know there's going to be mistakes that happen during the game, but it's how we react to those mistakes, and we're getting better at reacting better and not continuing to do them. So we know that as we work and as we learn the game, especially at this level, and it's not easy to compete against a team like Chatham, who's has a ton of veteran presence on their team, experience, Sutherland Cup champions. So for our guys to come out and compete the way they did against them was really pleasant.
He's been giving us a really great system to work with. Obviously with 18 rookies, we got to learn to play the right way. He's given us the tools, we just got to execute.
Sarnia has such a rich history, and this organization, has been a competitive team for a long time, a number of years, I'd say decades. the amount of good local talent that's come through this organization. You know, we have a number of players that, you know, are from the local area that we want to try to build off of, keeping good local talent in Sarnia, and, you know, building this organization and this team where players are like, hey, yeah, I want to come and play for the Sarnia Legionnaires. And, you know, for whatever reason, things, you know, previous years just didn't work out. But this team and this city, you know, and this organization deserves to have, you know, competitive hockey. And it doesn't just happen overnight. It's going to take time, and, you know, the patience needs to be there. But at the same time, you know, our players are learning. They understand what the culture is going to be like here, and it's something to really look forward to.
Mike is a premier teacher. I mean, like, he is so patient with the kids. He's so patient in how he dialogues with them and how he teaches them day in and day out. He's a wealth of knowledge, and same with Dan Gibson. Dan Gibson was my hockey coach years ago, and the guy is got everything going on. Like, he knows how to teach kids. He knows how to work with kids. I have full confidence in all of them. Then we brought on Dalton Jay. He's a young guy, and at the end of the day, he just retired playing pro, and he's right involved in it too, and the kids just love him. And I think that for us, the culture was a huge piece with this group of boys, where we really wanted them to want to play here and really give it everything they could every day. I think the biggest thing is just to develop our core, you know, like to work with the boys. Like, we really just want to see them grow. We're taking little steps, like when we don't get outshot, for example, that to us is huge. You know, if we're able to put 3, 4, 5 goals in, that again is success in our opinion. So yeah, to your point, like, we do have a lot of rookies. We intentionally kind of did it that way. At the end of the day, we really wanted to work with a young group of boys and hope that we can progress with them over the next 2-3 years. I mean, that would be our goal. Our vision as a whole is the exact same. So the boat, in my opinion, everybody's rowing in the same direction, and that to me is the goal for us. Like, this organization is phenomenal, and at the end of the day, you know, it's not just about winning hockey games. I mean, everybody wants everybody to win, obviously, but, you know, I want to build characters in young men too. I want to teach them how to be good human beings when they go out into society. So, I mean, I think that is a huge piece that we're bringing into it also.